So we've got some questions after all the bad flooding we've seen over the past couple of weeks. And maybe you do too. I mean, look at Texas. The flooding killed at least 100 people, including 27 young campers at a girls' camp. In North Carolina, flooding over the weekend is responsible for dozens of water rescues and more than 100 road closures. How do these flooding events compare to each other? Both involved remnants of a tropical system. But how are they different? Also, we know that DOGE cut hundreds of jobs at the National Weather Service earlier this year. Multiple news outlets have posted the question, did the cuts play a role in these flooding events? And here's another question. Would you know what to do if a flash flood warning popped up on your phone? This is what it looks like. Sometimes they say voluntary evacuation order, like the ones from this weekend. The alerts make a loud alarm sound to you. You really can't miss it. But again, would you know what to do? Would you do anything at all? Would you seek higher ground? Or would you just go back to your phone and start scrolling? We took these questions to WRAL meteorologist Aimee Wilmoth. Aimee, the National Weather Service really only issues these special alerts if it's the real deal, if the flash flood threat meets a certain threshold. That happened a number of times yesterday. When did it start? How many were there? Give us the scoop.
So they issued the flash flood watch. That's the first thing they did at about 1:53 in the morning yesterday, giving people a lot of time just to say, hey, the threat is there. It exists. The first warning, the flash flood warning, was issued around 11:30 in the morning. And then the first warning issued that would send an alert to the phone was issued shortly after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And what they do is they add a tag to the warning with threat considerable language. And if a warning has that language, an alert will go to your phone. And that happened actually 7 times yesterday. 7 times alerts should have been sent to phones in various spots in those flood areas.
So folks were made aware. Got to ask you about this. This past spring, the Trump administration cut about 600 jobs from the National Weather Service. And it makes sense that ever since then, anytime there's a huge weather event, the question is asked, was the National Weather Service adequately staffed to be able to forecast and put the information out? What happened yesterday? Was there enough staffing here locally?
Yes, and we are in contact with them through a Slack chat page, and they were so active in that. They had 5 people working the event yesterday, which is a perfect amount to work an event like we had yesterday. Staffing at the Weather Service was fine. In fact, the meteorologist in charge was in. I saw him chiming in the chat as well yesterday.
What about in Texas? Obviously, we've all seen the video of what's happening there in Texas. Was the National Weather Service staffed up there?
They were. They brought extra people in. They had 5 on staff there as well during this major event that happened in Texas. So I think in both instances, the National Weather Service, while they might be shorthanded at times, for events like this, they're going to have all hands on deck situation, and they were fully staffed for these particular events.
You know, I was reading about what was going on with the awful Texas flooding while I was also watching our coverage here about the flooding going on here at home. 2 events that had some similar conditions, but very different results. Mm-hmm. Can you walk me through the differences?
Yeah, so I think the thing that was the similar thing was that these both came from tropical systems, remnant moisture from tropical systems. Those are going to be huge rainmakers more than likely. Now, some differences. In Texas, this part of Texas, they were under an exceptional drought. That's as high as it gets. And that just means that the ground is extremely hard. It is not porous, so any rain that falls, almost all of it is going to run off into the streets. And so they had massive flooding because the water had nowhere to go. It couldn't penetrate that hard ground. They haven't had rain in a long time, and then they had, in some parts, 20 inches in a short period of time in parts of Texas.
Oh, and so here we had it was able to absorb, the ground was able to absorb.
Right, and we had close to a foot of rain. That's a lot of rain, but we weren't in a drought situation here, and so some of that water was able to go through and into the ground instead of all washing off into the roads. And we had a bad situation here, but it would have been much worse had we been in a drought or an exceptional drought, that's for sure.
Aimee, thank you, appreciate it. Some great information there. And all that said, again, I want to ask you, what would you do if you got a flash flood alert on your phone? You know, you're supposed to seek higher ground, but if you walked out the front door, would you know which direction to go? Here's something that can help with that. It's called the Flood Risk Information System, or FRIS. The website address is at the bottom of your screen, fris.nc.gov. You can plug in your address and see if you are in a flooding hazard zone. So we plugged in WRAL's address. It's in a low flood hazard. Now let's check out Estes Drive in Chapel Hill, where dozens were forced out in their homes and apartments. No surprise, take a look at that. It's in a high-risk area. This tool has a whole lot of other information. You can map up where you can seek higher ground. I want to show you another great tool, FIMAN, or the Flood Inundation Mapping and Alert Network. The website, fiman.nc.gov. All those dots that you see there represent flood gauges all over North Carolina. Purple means major flooding, and you can see that that is exactly what shows up on the Haw River gauge in Chatham County. The Eno River gauge in Durham County, it went from purple to red. That means moderate flooding. And you can set up alerts for the gauge in your area so that when floodwaters start rising, FIMAN will send you an alert.